kids! How are you today? I am your teacher Mark. Before we begin, let us watch this video together to give us a head start for our lesson today.
Percentages are numbers followed by a sign representing parts of 100 every time. Just remember when you say percent, per 100's what is really meant. Move a point 2 places to the left and you will convert them to a number called a decimal. Just remember when you say percent, per 100's what is really meant. You can express them as fractions instead by putting them over 100. Find the highest common factor and divide the top and bottom if you want to simplify. Just remember when you say percent, per 100's what is really meant. You can express them as fractions instead by putting them over 100. Just remember when you say percent, per 100's what is really meant. Just remember when you say percent, per 100's what is really meant.
Did you enjoy the video, kids? Do you have any clue what will be our lesson for today? Very good! Today, we will be having fun with numbers and finding the percentage in the problem. Are you ready now, kids? Let's begin! Change the following in percent. Ratio to percent, decimal to percent, and fraction to percent. Let us start with ratio to percent. What is the percent of 5:10? Very good! It is 50%. Next, 0.75 is equivalent to how many percent? You nailed it! It is 75%. Next, what is the equivalent percent of the fraction 8/32? That's correct. It is 25%. Now, let us identify the base, the rate, and the percentage in the problem that I will be flashing in the screen. In the recent election held at Barangay Masikap, it showed that the winning barangay captain received 78% of the total votes from 160,000 population of the barangay. How many people voted the winning barangay captain? How will you solve for the answer in the problem? The given problem is an example of a problem on percentage. Remember, percentage is a part of a whole. That whole or total is the base, while the number with percent symbol is the rate. Here are the steps in analyzing and solving word problems in percentage. Step 1. Identify the rate and the base in the given problem. Step 2. Transform the problem in equation form. Step 3. Use the formula in finding the percentage. Change the rate to a decimal by moving the decimal point of the rate twice from right to left. Then, multiply it to the base. Step 4. Solve and follow the steps used in multiplication. Put the decimal point on its corresponding place. We have learned that 78% of 160,000 is 124,800. Therefore, 124,800 people voted the winning barangay captain. If we have a test, what is your target score in a 20-item test? What passing grade is it? Is it 75%, 80%, 90%, or 100%? Now, let us hear the story of this boy. He is Vincent. Vincent, a boy from a fishing village, is a diligent and studious pupil. He goes to school every day and does his work well. He never skips studying his lessons every night. When he took their 50-item quarter examination, he got 96% of it correctly. What is his score? Who is the boy from the fishing village? Fantastic! He is Vincent. How is he as a pupil? Very good! He is diligent and studious pupil. Did he do well in school? How do you know? Wonderful! Yes, he does well in school because he never skips studying his lessons every night. How many items is their test? Very good! 50-item test. What rating does Vincent get in the test? Is this a high rating? That is correct. He got 96% and it is a high rating. Will you do the same? Why? Can you say louder? That's fantastic, kids! Now, let's find out what's Vincent's score in his 50-item quarter examination. Let us follow the steps in analyzing and solving word problems. Step 1. Identify the rate and the base in the given problem. The rate is 96%. The base is 50. Percentage is unknown. Next step is transform the problem in equation form. Our equation form will be 50 times 96% equals n. Step 3. Use the formula in finding the percentage and change the rate to a decimal by moving the decimal point of the rate twice from right to left, then multiply it to the base. Step 4. Solve and follow the steps used in multiplication. Put the decimal point on its corresponding place. Our answer will be 48. 48 is the number of correct items Vincent's got out of the 50-item test. Now, complete the table below by finding the percentage. Another way of solving percentage is by changing percent to fraction. You will be guided by following these steps. Number 1. Convert percent to fraction. You can use the lowest term of the fraction if you want. Number 2. Multiply the given number or the base to the numerator. If possible, use cancellation. Number 3. Divide the product of the given number and the numerator by the denominator. We will change the following percent to fraction, then solve and find its percentage. Good job, kids! In finding the percentage of a given number, always follow and remember these steps. Identify the rate and the base in the given problem. Transform the problem in equation form. Move the decimal point of the given rate twice from right to left. Multiply the numbers following the steps in multiplication. Count the number at the right of the decimal point, which will decide where to put the corresponding decimal point. Do not forget also to remember that there's another way of solving percentage, and that is by changing percent to fraction. You will be also guided by following these steps. Number 1. Convert percent to fraction. You can use the lowest term of the fraction if you want. Number 2. Multiply the given number or the base to the numerator. If possible, use cancellation. Number 3. Divide the product of the given number and the numerator by denominator. Now, get your learning activity sheets and answer the assessment. Solve the following percentage problems. If you are finished answering, contact the number of your teacher found in your learning kit, or you could email or send messages via Messenger or SMS. You did great, kids! Just remember what we have learned today about finding the percentage in a problem. I hope you have fun learning. This is Teacher Mark saying, yes to learning mathematics. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye!